Hi, good people. It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a minute. So, uh, the kids are away. They went home. They went to see my mom, their grandmother. So they're spending time with her for maybe a week, and then they'll be back. So yay! I'm child free for a week. Yeah, it feels nice. Um, I just wanted to drop this video and talk about something I saw online earlier in the day. I think it was on Facebook. A friend of mine shared screenshots of a person having a conversation with, not really a conversation. It was more of a confrontation with their mother. And in the conversation, the mother was very bitter about how her daughter went on to get married and started building her own life, and she does not send money to the parent. And the mother was very aggravated, like she was very grieved that the daughter seems to be having a good life and she doesn't send home money. But not, this is not exactly a parent who is struggling. This is someone who feels very entitled to their child's life and money and well-being, and they feel like the child has a responsibility to be giving them money because I gave back to you, you should be giving back to me. And I felt it was only fair that I share these with you people. um I'm going to sound very controversial here, and this is going to be a very short video, but here's the thing. As a parent, you made a decision to have your child, okay? That means that that child is your responsibility, A to Z. Even when your child turns 18 or whatever age and you feel like they're now old enough to go out there and be responsible for themselves, if that child needs your help, if they need your support, if they need your presence, no matter how old they are your child. You are the parent. You are responsible for your child. Now, here's the thing. Your child is in no way responsible for you. Hear me when I say this. Your child is in no way responsible for you. It is wrong for you to raise your child imagining that you're making an investment in them that you're going to reap from in your older years. Okay? It is your responsibility to educate that child. It is your responsibility to provide food and clothing and the basic necessities of life for that child. It is also your responsibility to ensure that once you start amassing properties and wealth, you find and amass enough to sustain you and your child for a lifetime, and if possible, to leave something for generations to come. That is your responsibility as a child. It is not a debt that your child owes you. So stop. And I know this happens a lot in our African homes, in our African societies, whereby um, we feel like, I educated you, I spent my money on you, so you should give back. No, 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 no. If your child wants to give back, if they want to take care of you when they're older, when you're older, and when they're stable in life, let it be because they want to, not because they are obligated to. And I know, it sounds very wrong for me to say this, but this is what we've been cultured to. We've been told that we are responsible for our parents. We are responsible for our, taking care of the aged in our society. And it's okay. It's all right. It's okay to help. But do not make it sound like your child is your investment plan. Please go invest in shares and bonds and treasury bonds and shambas and whatever. Okay? Your child should never be your cash cow. Your child is not an investment plan. Your child is a being that you chose to bring to this life. Okay? And it was not a debt. And I know what I'm about to say is going to sound very rude, but guess what? That child did not ask to be born. You made a decision to have them. Stop making them feel responsible for your decisions. Make enough to sustain you and your child. And by when I say make enough, I'm not saying that you should have mansions, and we cannot all have that. But at least, unless circumstances do not allow you, maybe you have an illness or something that really um, bars you from sustaining yourself, please do not make your child responsible for your expenses, for your life. For, like, I've seen parents who once their kids are grown, they close down businesses, they take early retirement and say, after all, I gave birth, it's time for them to take care of me. No, it's not. It's time for them to take care of themselves, to take care of their spouses, to take care of their children, not you. Okay? So please, let's stop with, even as we nurture our kids, let's stop with the blackmail. Let's stop with the need to make our children feel responsible for ourselves. Let us stop with the black tax. None of your children should feel responsible for their siblings. Okay? Firstborns are not meant to finish school and get jobs and so that they can educate their siblings. No. No, 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 no. The same way you educated the firstborn, please educate the second and the third and the fourth and the fifth if you have. If the firstborn wants to chip in, well and good. If they are in a capacity to chip in, well and good. If they are not, please stop making them feel like they're bad children. We need to have these conversations. We need to have these conversations and understand that not everything that we have seen happening in society, like, as we grew up, is okay. It is not okay to burden a first child with the responsibility of taking care of their siblings when the parents are still alive. It is not right. It is not right. This child will not even have time and resources to grow themselves. This child will feel like the world is weighing on them because guess what? They have to take care of the siblings. But those are not their children. Those are their parents' children. And for if you're a parent and you're capable of going to work and making a living and being able to support your siblings, I mean your children, please continue doing it until the last one of them is out of your house. Okay, stop with forcing your first or your older children to go and take loans so that they can support their siblings. No, 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 no. You're burdening your children, and your child is your child. Whether that child is 10 or whether they are 40, your child is your child, and you remain the parent. You remain the figure, the top figure. Okay, stop making your children take up that role. Okay. And as usual, my posts are usually short. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I want you to think about it. I want you to really think about your role as a parent and what you expect of your child. Okay? Your child does not have an obligation to you. You have an obligation to your child. If they want to come back and say thank you, well and good. If not, let them be. Okay? You've done your job. Go get rewarded up there when we go to heaven or wherever we go. But please stop burdening your children with your responsibilities. Okay? So bye. with lots of love. Mwah.